Can you solve all these Class 3 EVES Chapter 8 Flying High questions? We see birds.
You chose all the above, and it is correct. I sing sweetly. Well picked. Cool is the correct answer. Our national bird. Excellent. Peacock is a brilliant choice.
Hens cannot fly.
On track. True is the correct answer.
Birds have teeth.
Well done. False is the right choice.
What do eagles eat?
Sharp thinking. Rats is the right choice. What do vultures eat? You're right. Dead animals is the correct answer.
Dash eat dead animals. Smart move. Vulture is an accurate answer.
Owls can see at night.
Nicely done. True is a solid answer.
Choose the odd one out.
Nice work. You chose sun, and it is correct.
A bird that cannot fly.
Bravo. Hen is the answer.
Sparrows have dash beak.
Good job. Your answer small pointed works well here.
I use my beak as needle.
Solid response. Tailor bird is a valid choice.
I have beautiful feathers.
Smart pick. Peacock is the correct choice. A bird that live in water. You got it. Your choice duck is right.
Study of birds is known as.
Great thinking. Ornithology is the right choice.
How do birds give birth by?
Great job. Laying eggs is the accurate answer.
What do parrots love to eat?
Good thinking. Guava and green chili is the right answer.
Too much rain can cause dash.
Excellent choice. Flood is the right answer.
I can imitate people's voice.
Right again. Parrot is a valid answer.
How many wings do birds have?
Correct. 2 is the right answer. We see rainbow dash, it's rains.
Strong choice. After is the right answer.
I am not a bird, but I can fly. Right choice. Honeybee is the best answer. I have a long needle-like beak.
Nice selection. Tailor bird is the correct and valid answer.
Which bird is our national bird?
Exactly. Peacock makes sense and it is right choice.
I am the national bird of India.
Perfect. Peacock is the correct choice.
What is the main source of water?
Valid point. Rain is true.
Some birds can imitate our voice.
Correct response. True is the most accurate answer.
Which bird can imitate our voice?
Well reasoned. Parrot is the correct choice. I have crest and I dance the best. Clear logic. Your choice, Peacock, is sound and 100% true.
Name the birds which cannot fly. Good thinking. Ostrich and hen is the right answer. A bird that sleeps during daytime. Well done. Owl is the right choice. What keeps the body of birds warm?
Correct response. Feathers is the most accurate answer.
Which is the fastest bird on land?
Excellent choice. Ostrich is the right answer. Birds build their nests to lay dash. Strong choice. Eggs is the right answer.
Which bird feeds on hidden insects?
Great job. Woodpecker is the accurate answer. Dash has pink beak and gray feathers.
Correct. Pigeon is the right answer.
What type of bones do the birds have?
Sharp thinking. Hollow is the right choice. Various parts of bird's body are dash.
Perfect. All of these is the correct choice. Dash stitches leaves to make its home. Good job. Your answer, tailor bird, works well here. Birds give birth to the young ones by.
Right again. Laying eggs is a valid answer.
The feathers of birds are of different. You got it. Your choice, all of above, is right.
All birds fly and walk in the same way.
Bravo, false is the answer. Name 2 birds which imitate people's voice. You're right. Maya, parrot is the correct answer. Which of the following isk are not a bird? Solid response. All of these is a valid choice. Which of the following bird has pink beak?
Exactly. Pigeon makes sense and it is right choice.
Dash help birds to fly and keep them warm. Nicely done. Feathers is a solid answer. Which bird likes to dance before it rains?
Smart move. Peacock is an accurate answer.
How many types of feathers does bird have? Excellent. 3 is a brilliant choice. Q3, the wings of a bird are made up of dash.
Nice work. You chose light feathers and it is correct.
Tail feathers help the birds to change dash.
Well reasoned. Direction is the correct choice.
Which among the following is a praying bird?
On track. Eagle is the correct answer.
Birds have wings with powerful dash muscles.
Great thinking. Flight is the right choice.
Which of the following bird eats only grains?
Well picked. Pigeon is the correct answer.
A bird that makes holes in the trunk of trees.
Right choice. Woodpecker is the best answer.
Which of the following bird eats dead animals?
You chose vulture, and it is correct.
Birds dash help them to fly and keep them warm. Clear logic. Your choice feathers is sound and 100% true. Animals and plants need dash for their survival. Nice selection. Water is the correct and valid answer. Which is the smallest bird among the following? Valid point. Hummingbird is true. My beak is pink and feathers are gray. Who am I?
Smart pick. Pigeon is the correct choice.
Which bird among the following has webbed feet? You're right. Duck is the correct answer. Where do we see the birds? On track. All the above is the correct answer. Which among the following is a flightless bird? Sharp thinking.
Ostrich is the right choice. Name the bird which has black beak and feather. Valid point. Crow is true.
A dash is the longest traveling migratory bird.
Correct. Arctic tern is the right answer.
My feathers are black and I do coco. Who am I?
Strong choice. Crow is the right answer.
Choose the odd one out of the 4 options below. Good thinking. Sweater is the right answer.
Q4 bird have pointed, sharp and dash-shaped body. Excellent choice. Boat is the right answer. This dash moves its neck back and forth with a jerk. Solid response. Mina is a valid choice. I moves my neck back and forth with a jerk. I am a dash.
Clear logic. Your choice, Mina, is sound and 100% true. Dash makes place clean and neat by eating dead animals.
Perfect. Vulture is the correct choice.
Apu poured water all the banana tree with its trunk.
Excellent. True is a brilliant choice. Tailorbird uses its dash like a needle to stitch leaves. Smart pick. Beak is the correct choice. Q2 birds have that dash which makes their body light to fly.
Good job. Your answer, hollow bones, works well here.
Kuhu kuhu is my sound and I have sweet voice. Who am I? Great thinking. Cuckoo is the right choice. Q8 birds make various dash to communicate about danger. You chose sounds, and it is correct. Which bird can rotate its neck backward to a large extent? Smart move. All is an accurate answer. Which of the following birds sleep in day and awake in night? Correct response. All is the most accurate answer. Q9 birds make nests to dash eggs and dash their young ones.
Nice selection. Lay. Protect is the correct and valid answer.
Dead animals I do eat, making places clean and neat. I am dash.
Nicely done. Vulture is a solid answer.
I can rotate my neck to a large extent. I sleep during daytime. Well reasoned. All is the correct choice. Name the feathers that cover the body and give the bird its shape. Exactly. Body feathers make sense and it is right choice. Q1. Some birds can't fly due to heavy bodies. Dash is one such bird. Right choice. Penguin is the best answer. People used me in ancient times to send messages to far-off places. Great job. Pigeon is the accurate answer. From time to time, birds lose their dasslus and new ones grow in their place. Right again. Feathers is a valid answer. Dash feathers are found in birds' wings and tail, which are used for flying.
Nice work. You chose flight, and it is correct.
The dash shape of the bird's body helps it to cut through the air while flying. Well done. Streamlined is the right choice. Black are my feature and black is my tail. Caw I do all day long. I am dash. Bravo. Crow is the answer. You can see me flying very high in the sky. I help to clean the earth of dead remains.
You got it. Your choice vulture is right. I can rotate my neck backwards to a large extent. I remain awake whole night. I am Dash. Well picked. All is the correct answer.
The dash uses its beak to create a hole and builds its nest inside the trunk of a tree. Correct response. Woodpecker is the most accurate answer. My beak is very special. I use it like a needle. Stitching leaves I make home. I am Dash.
Well picked. Tailor bird is the correct answer.
Oh-hoo-coo-hoo is my sound everywhere I am found. My sweet voice gives me fame. Dash is my name.
Solid response. Cool is a valid choice.
Dead animals I do eat, making places clean and neat. High up in the sky I fly. Dash is what I'm called by.
Correct. Vulture is the right answer. Identify the bird.
Nice work. You chose vulture and it is correct.
On my head I have a crest. All say I dance the best. Of my feathers I am proud. Before the rain I cry aloud. Dash, who am I?
Good thinking. Peacock is the right answer.
This is an arc of 7 colors.
Well reasoned. Rainbow is the correct choice. What kind of food would this bird eat? Perfect. Seeds is the correct choice. What's the weather like today? It's Dash. Right choice. Raining is the best answer. Process of formation of clouds is known as. Nicely done. Condensation is a solid answer. Water vapors are formed by the process of. Excellent choice. Evaporation is the right answer. The body of the birds are designed for dash. Strong choice. Flying is the right answer. Observe this picture and choose the correct option. Excellent. Water cycle is a brilliant choice.
My feathers are green, my beak's red, guava and green chili I'm fed. I love to imitate people's voice and keep making a lot of noise. Dash, who am I?
Exactly. Parrot makes sense and it is right choice. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format? Great job. Contact Narayan Chengda on Facebook is the accurate answer.